What is going on, guys? The Inside the Booth podcast, and today we got some Giants news, and I'm pissed. I am very angry right now about this football team. I want to start it off right away. I don't expect this to be a very long episode. It's a quick little, injury update, and some breaking news that really doesn't make me happy. So first off, Graham Gano is going on the IR. How many times did I tell you guys, from this camera to you guys, that Graham Gano should be cut and you could save $4 million and you could use that on free agency on any sort of players? He's on IR. This guy could have been cut on June 1st and you save $4 freaking million. And now he's back on IR. This guy cannot stay healthy. But our general manager refuses to replace a kicker. I don't know what he has with Graham Gano, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these bad decisions. He has been injured. He's costing you 4 games over the past 3 years, and some of those being divisional games. That Washington Commanders game, Graham Gano says, all right, I'm hurt, Brian. I'm not playing today, Daboll. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for screwing over the team. The Kansas City game, guy gets hurt in warm-ups? He gets hurt in warm-ups. He is not healthy ever. And he continues to stay on this football team. Kickers are replaceable. Maybe not a Brandon Aubrey. He's not really replaceable. But there have been multiple new kickers in the NFL that have done pretty darn good. But the Giants refuse to do that. And that is what bad organizations do. They refuse to make changes because they don't feel it's necessary and they just hope it works out. And that's just not what is needed. Not what is needed. Okay? That is the first thing about this Graham Gano BS, is that guy just decides that I'm not playing football and I'm going to just sit on the sideline and be just talking to my guys, drinking water, doing whatever, and not being healthy. And I'm just going to continue to screw the Giants over every single week and grab my paycheck and go back home. That's what Graham Gano is to this football team. Anybody who is defending Graham Gano now, I don't take seriously. He cannot stay healthy on the football field. You're a kicker. You're a kicker. You're not running. You're not trucking people. You're not playing at the offensive line or the defensive line. You are kicking field goals and extra points. And you consistently get injured. What is it? What is it this time? It's his groin. He tried to kick a 25-yarder. He made it, but was in severe pain. And now you're on IR. You're missing at least 4 games now because your groin hurts. I've been tired of this Graham Gano BS. I said he should have been cut, but the Giants refused to do that, and that's why they were a bad football team. And that is why they are probably not winning more than 3 games, if that, and they're going to continue to lose and be a laughingstock of the NFL. Since 2017, the most losses, or one of the most losses in the entire league, outside of the other team that shares the stadium with you, the New York Jets. But you consistently make bad moves. You consistently be terrible. I don't understand it. Do you enjoy being bad? I don't understand. Why do you enjoy being bad? The other thing is Brian Daboll, Joe Schoen, and John Mara. It's a split room. And it's a 2-on-1. And Brian Daboll is by himself now. And Joe Schoen and John Mara are now butt buddies. They said, screw Brian Daboll. He made the decision to start Jaxon Dart, and we're not going to back him up. It was Brian Daboll's move, and if it doesn't work out, he's getting shipped out. Bye, Brian. That's terrible. That's some BS. That's some major BS. As an organization, you should be backing your head coach, regardless of the move. If deep down you like it or not, you don't make that public. You don't tell people that. That's stuff that stays inside the building. Because if that goes out, then it's a complete wildfire. And then this person knows about it, then they report about it, then the fan base knows about it, and then it's a complete crap show. Listen, is Brian Daboll perfect? No. Is Joe Schoen perfect? No. And John Mara is definitely not perfect, because he's the main reason why this team has not had any success in a long time. Brian Daboll made the move that Jaxon Dart is now the guy, because he had enough of the Russell Wilson crap. Whether it's just throwing moon balls, or not moving the ball downfield, or being bad in the red zone. Now, I know that is part of Brian Daboll, but ultimately, if Brian Daboll is going to make a roster move, and that's starting Jaxon Dart, the person that he wanted, Joe Schoen did not want Jaxon Dart. Joe Schoen wanted 5th round pick Shedeur Sanders. How's Shedeur Sanders doing so far? Nothing. Went to the Cleveland Browns in the 5th round. Listen, could Jaxon Dart may have been there in the early 2nd round? I don't know. Maybe a team that has an aging quarterback jumps on him, and that's their potential future quarterback. If I can remember, I believe the Rams were interested in Jaxon Dart to replace Matthew Stafford when Matthew Stafford eventually retired. They made the move. Joe Schoen made the move for Brian Daboll and now doesn't back him up. This is your guy, Brian, and I'm not going to support you. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. And that is what bad organizations do. They get the divorce and they don't agree on anything. And then it's a complete crap show in the organization. And then things get out. And then it's a complete wildfire. And it makes you look like an even more of a bad organization. I don't understand how a team can make this many bad decisions and not find a good one. Like I said, one of the bad decisions is keeping Graham Gano on this football team. Could have cut him. Could have elevated Jude McCampney, if I said that right, his last name. You activated him today. He could have been your starting kicker week 1 and moving forward to week 4. But they have too much of love for Graham Gano. Graham Gano is not reliable. He has shown that for the past few seasons he cannot stay healthy. And if you can't stay healthy, you should not be playing for my football team. You have made countless bad decisions. Great players are now on other football teams. And you're just there. You're just another football team that wastes talent, doesn't develop talent, doesn't do anything right. And if their organization was a boat, they would be underwater. They already had a laughing stock of a boat picture. Their organization is underwater. And I don't know when or if that boat will get back over water and able to be used. Because this team refuses to make good decisions consistently. Like, in recent memory, good decisions, right? Getting Jermaine Illuminor, good decision. And then a bad decision would be signing John Runyon, right? It's like they even out, but there's more negatives than positives, right? You make a good move there, and then you sign a bad player. You think so highly of your draft class, you don't even play some of your guys. Isn't that the point of draft picks, is to develop them and hope they could be good football players? Evan Neal doesn't even dress. Evan Neal hops on the plane and says, I don't even have to play today. Jalen Hyatt, in uniform, doesn't even get snaps. I don't understand. Leave a like, leave a follow. I'm pissed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.